Hey everybody, I'm Liberty Vittert, Senior Data Scientist here at Decision Desk HQ, and I'm here to take you through the latest numbers in the key battleground states ahead of the 2024 presidential election between Kamala Harris and Donald Trump. So while current national polling has Harris up by about 1.3%, that's tiny and really not a good sign for her. She'd really need to be up by a lot more to secure a first term. And you also have to remember the national polls really don't matter. It's the Electoral College. There are 538 electoral votes up for grabs on the 2024 Electoral College map, with 270 needed to win the presidency. And obviously, most states are not expected to be competitive this November. So these toss-up states are the 7 states where Harris and Trump are spending pretty much all of their time and resources over the past few weeks, and of course in the next week and a half leading up to the election on November 5th. So Harris needs 44 electoral votes from these states to win, and Donald Trump needs 51. So let's adjust the Electoral College map based upon the latest polling data as of today. So let's go to our first toss-up, Nevada. Republicans are in a stronger position to flip the Silver State than they've been in over 2 decades. So Trump lost Nevada by 2.4% to Hillary Clinton and by the same margin to Joe Biden in 2020, indicating that the state shifted to the right relative to the nation, since Biden won the national popular vote by a larger margin than Clinton. So on our polling average prior to the president's withdrawal, had Trump leading by almost 6 points. Now he leads by 0.2% based on 39 polls, a lead that he has taken in just the past few days. But he is leading. Kamala Harris has been leading since she took the Democratic nomination. So based upon that polling average showing Trump narrowly in front, we will shift Nevada for the first time into the lean Republican category on our Electoral College map. So southeast Nevada lies our other swing state of Arizona. This was the second closest contest in the 2020 election. Biden narrowly carried the Grand Canyon state by 0.3% with a raw vote margin of less than 11,000 votes. So when people talk about 2020 being won by just a few thousand votes, this is one of the states they mean. Our latest average here has Trump leading Harris by 1.8%, an increase since last week. So returning to our electoral map, Arizona goes into the lean Republican category. Now we're on to the southeast in Georgia, the closest state in the 2020 election. Biden became the first Democrat to carry the peach state since Bill Clinton in 1992, winning by a margin of only 0.2%, approximately 12,000 votes. So Arizona and Georgia exhibited pretty remarkably similar voting patterns in that election and have shown comparable trends over the last decade. As of today, Trump leads by 1.1%. This average has flipped back and forth over the last several weeks, but is consistently tilted ever so slightly in Trump's direction since mid-September. So returning to the map, Georgia finds itself in the lean Republican column. So 4 toss-ups remain, so let's go to North Carolina. A reliably Republican-leaning state over the last decade or so. The Tar Heel state has voted Republican in every federal election since 2008. That is for president and U.S. Senate. Yet the last 7 of those races were each decided by less than 6 points, positioning North Carolina as a consistently purplish state at the same time. Now here in 2024, it represents the Harris campaign's only real pickup opportunity on the electoral map, as she'll be on the defense almost everywhere else. The latest average, though, has Trump narrowly ahead, again by 0.9%. So these Sunbelt states here all lean Republican. All right, so let's now move up to and across the Rust Belt, a trio that has voted in tandem with one another in 8 of the 9 last presidential elections, backing Democrats in all but one of these cycles. In 2016, Trump very narrowly defeated Hillary Clinton in Pennsylvania, Michigan, and Wisconsin. But then in 2020, Biden managed to win back the trio for the Democrats with margins of 1.2%, 2.8%, and 0.6% respectively. Notably, had Clinton won these 3 states in 2016, she would have become president and Trump never would have taken office. Similarly, if Trump had retained these states in 2020, he would be serving a second term right now. These states are really crucial this November, as the Democratic Party will pretty much need to sweep all 3 to get to 270 electoral votes. Regarding polling for 2024, Harris has consistently appeared more competitive over the last 3 months in the core Rust Belt trio than in any of the Sun Belt states. And this is truly significant because even if Trump wins all 4 battlegrounds in the Sun Belt, Harris could still secure a first term by sweeping the Rust Belt. But her lead is eroding as of the last few weeks. So according to the latest averages in Wisconsin, Trump leads Harris a total flip by 0.2%. This is definitively a big swing, as Harris is led by more than 3 to 4 points throughout August and into September. So in Michigan, Trump has taken the lead over Harris, a lead she held for months since she became the presumptive Democratic nominee all the way back in July. She had pretty much consistently maintained an advantage of about a point or 2, but now trails Trump by 0.9%. And this is especially significant considering Michigan is generally considered the bluest of the core Rust Belt trio, having voted for Biden by 2.8% in 2020. So here on our 2024 map, it goes into the lean Republican category. So our final toss-up state, let's turn to Pennsylvania, the Keystone State, which could be the most crucial state in the 2024 election cycle. It certainly offers the largest prize among key battlegrounds with 19 electoral votes. As of right now, we have had a major switch. So as of this week, Trump now leads Harris by 0.2%. Now, more surveys have been conducted in Pennsylvania than in any other state. And on the electoral map, Pennsylvania will be put into the lean Republican category. So this means that if the election were right now, it would be an absolutely extraordinary Trump victory, sweeping all 7 of the swing states, giving him 312 electoral votes to Harris's 226, a total blowout victory. So that is all for this big update on Decision Desk HQ today. Thank you so much for watching. Feel free to leave your thoughts, comments, and reactions in the comments below. Tell us what you think about this electoral college map. Make sure to click that like button down below if you did indeed like it, and subscribe to the channel down below if you haven't already. Obviously, we will be with you up until the election night and then on election night itself. So make sure to check us out here and on election night for the biggest, I sound like Trump right now, biggest and best analysis on November 5th. See you next time.